Hey there, it's 4:27 p.m. Saturday, August 15th, 2020. I wanted to talk with you a bit about basic stone energy, how it flows through your body. I realize it's really hard to find videos when I'm talking about something in particular. It's hard to locate them when you're searching on YouTube. But talking about energy and yourself and the energy work I've done with people, which also includes people finding their own energy by themselves before I do anything. So no one can say it's me doing something. The more I did these crank up consultations, the DNA ICUC was the last ones I was doing. That's the DNA intensive crank up consultation, where it actually modifies your DNA. It changes it, evolves it. There's scientists waiting to finish all that up and put it in writing, but not. I told them not until I get out of here. Anyway, by going into people's brains and working on them, their body, the brains, and when they were geneticists, scientists, neurologists, all different types of people. When you go into their heads, and then they actually feel you. And I was like the geneticist, they're scientists, but they specialize in genealogy and some other things. The guys are very incredibly smart. They're friends of ours in Spain now, and I went into his head and cranked him up, and he was like, "Whoa, what's going on? How are you doing that?" Whatever you're doing it from Georgia, USA, to me in Spain over here, and then he started getting interested in it. It's like, this is real, whatever it is. So anyway, once I'm gone, then he'll do the rest of the DNA testing. He's very busy right now anyway, but he'll finish doing everything, write it up, and you'll see that I actually have the ability to change DNA. Now, these stones and spheres that we make over here, Deanna's making them all now. I crank them up. She knows what she's doing. She knows everything that's in there. She's a very powerful source spirit. She excuse me. Deanna knows what she's doing, putting these stuff together. We're not the only ones that can do this, but I was made to serve and protect, and I had to be able to immediately look at anything and understand what frequencies are what, and what percentage there are, and yada yada yada. A lot of people that'll make some stones for you, they can see it, understand it. What I'm telling you is that Deanna is very good at it, and I was made like this in the very beginning. So when I can see that, it's easy for me to know what she's doing, that she knows what she's doing, and she always has. It's natural for her, as it is many other people now. So if you go to YouTube and you go J Essex and then DNA-ICUC, that'll probably get you into some of the DNA-ICUC crank-ups I did, where I was working with people, going into them, and they feel it as I'm working on it. And there's a lot of different people. They all spent, good money on what we did. So it's not like they owed me anything, or whatever. You'll understand and see for yourself. We usually have a good fun time doing it, but when I would work on people and they could feel me in their head, then they understood whatever's going on, something's going on. Then they wind up getting stronger and stronger. Now, there's other people that can do that are source. They have to be source in order to do this. Now, there's a lot of people, souls that I've, in essence, but souls that I've cranked up that are so strong now, they're no longer soul. They're like source soul. It's like a blue car. Blue goes in front with all the source I put into them. That they're like source soul. It's soul, but it has so much source in it, it's not the same anymore. It's much stronger, but the difference is you have to be source to do a crank up that'll stay there forever, because you have nothing but that flowing inside you. Because every time you do that, you give away a little bit of your own energy. What I am from all the fighting and everything else, my energy's mutated like 5 times to be accurate. So I right now I have a problem that in or out of body, but out of body, because I'll never be in one. As soon as I get out of this one, I'll never be in one again. I have work to do, and I need to be out of my body to do it. You can do so little of what is natural to you when you're stuck in a body. It's a tar pit. Anyway, the first thing, the reason why I brought that up, every time there's so much for me to try to explain to you, I go on one thing and I talk about it too much. Sometimes I start losing track, and then I hopefully get back to it later, before the video's over. But anyway, it's something we're going to do right now, but you can see in these other videos on YouTube, when I went to people worked on them, they could actually see it and feel it. And if you look at a few of them, it's like, okay, either they all got paid a lot of money, or whatever, or it's it's not fake, it's actually real, which is what it is. But before you can really understand what's going on with you, and when you used to spend a lot of money on this, you needed to know for a fact that something's happening. The first thing I would do, in the very beginning I didn't do it, and sometimes I'd forget, but I'd always want you to take your hands, your energy through your body. The energy goes in and out of both palms, okay, and the fingertips. These fingertips and these fingertips, energy goes in and out, okay? It doesn't go in the left and out the right. You can actually set your body up to do that, but it's always going to be going backwards and forwards a little bit. And once you relax and let your body flow normally, it'll quit, going like that. And when I say quit going like that, it's when you go to feel something. Because your natural, if you're used to feeling with your left, receive with your left and give with your right, if you're used to that, unless you're actually doing it, it's not going to flow like that. It's constantly flowing in and out of your hands. Both hands. But if you make the intention to do that when you're working with someone, it's controlling the energy flow, excuse me, in and out of your core, which doesn't work as well. So anyway, it's like a stone. When you have a stone and you want to feel it, let's see, here's a piece of lapis. It's a rough piece. It's not cleaned up and shiny. You hold it like this. You hold it like this with the fingertips, and then like this with the fingertips. Your palms, energy goes in and out of your palms, plus your fingertips. You relax. Take a full breath, or 2 or 3. relax, and then just feel it. It's like, how do you see something? You just go to see. Don't want to see something, just what's going on. And I want to see the last body I had in the last life that I had off the earth on a different planet. And you'll start to see something. Or you can say, I want to see something I did in one of my lives during the times of Egypt or whatever, and then you see something. Don't worry about what you see. Just see what you see, and then after you're done, relax and look at it and make sense of it. But whatever you see, there's a reason for it, okay? Sometimes what you see has got more to do with message than the actual thing, so you have to understand it. The only way to understand it is to, see it without trying to make anything happen. Just relax, you see something, okay, and you just store it. And then when you quit looking, then you look at it and you say, okay, this means that, that means that, or I'm actually seeing this. And what you see, and if you ask to see something, in your past life and everything, one of your past lives, because everyone's had, anywhere from hundreds of thousands to trillions. So anyway, so that's just how to feel the energy, basically. Sometimes you feel, when you feel energy in your fingertips, sometimes you feel tingling, sometimes you feel pressure, sometimes you feel warmth. You can feel it in the fingertips, you can feel it in your palms, you can feel it in your arms. So before the crank up, before the DNA ICUC, I would tell people to find their own energy field. So this screen isn't big enough, so I'm going to go out further. But always keeping my hands like this, my palms open. It's like I have a big beach ball around my head, and I'm trying to hold it. Okay, so you extend your arms out, and you go a good bit out, and then very slowly, I'm going to hurry up to where I'm on screen, and then very slowly move inside, and you're going to feel a little barrier, or some tingling in your fingers, warmth in your fingers. Sometimes you actually see a sphere type energy shell. Just wait till you feel something, but you got to go slow. And if you get in like this, real close to your head, then stop and go back out again. And when you finally feel that barrier, when I did it with other people, as soon as they got near, if they went in and out, they usually slow down. But if they went in and out and then, and they didn't see, they didn't feel it, I'd say, all right, do it again, go real slow. And then I just stop right there, and then they'd look. I didn't have to be looking at it on Skype. Okay, I've done this with people over the phone. And then, how do you see that? I said, well, I'm there with you, but, I'm seeing it. Energy is part of who we are. What do you think runs your body? Your spirit. That's shoved into that body to have a life with it. And your abilities, your energy, with its natural metaphysical abilities, has to go out of your body somehow to function. And that's what we're going to go over, plus how it sits. There's energy that's within your brain. That's the control center for your spirit. And then the body. Let me move some stuff around here. I got some images I want to show you. All our images are copyrighted. They have been. They have been for a long time, and a lot of new ones we haven't. No, I haven't shown anyway. They're already copyrighted. Eventually, there's going to be a book of images and stuff like that. Someone from the new foundation being made will put that together. Okay. Now this is the human body seen from the front to the front, the back, and then the side. Okay. And if you look at the energy fields, I can't see the. Tell you what's. I still can't see. If you look at the energy fields, they go off to the side. This is just a main showing of a ball sphere where the energy is, and then on the feet it's an oval. Yeah, I guess you can see the feet right there. Okay, here's a picture of the front of the body. As you're looking at, and here's what the energy fields actually look like. Now, you can see the head at the top. The pineal is not a little dot right here. The pineal energy field, there's part of it that makes inside your skull, that's like a screen that's right like this, and then there's the vision or scanner energy field that's right touching the skull, and then the pineal vision field is right in front of it. Sometimes I call it the scanner field, sometimes I call it the vision field. No one ever knew about it or talked about it, so you might hear me call it one or the other. Okay, but you see the blue field's closer to the brain, and then the orange field, which is a scanner field, is farther away. Now that's the vision. That's the pineal vision field. Okay, but the actual pineal field itself is right here, and you can see that there's two dark dots in there. Those are the main focal points of it. The field is energy here, but it's dense right where the pineal goes into the field, and then it's also dense in your thorax and larynx. It's also, deep in it works real deep with your larynx, your voice box, and the reason why lapis is good for you when you talk is because you're energizing that field. And plus, the darker a stone is, like azurite too, it gives you more depth of security in the words that you're saying. The affirmation of what you're saying, as long as you know it's true, it's stronger. So it's easier for you to talk about it. Okay. Now, you see a straight line going up and down. The spirit core. Okay. Yet, like I said, the brain has a bunch of your spirit in there. Okay, sitting in your brain, and then you have your energy core, but it's a spirit core too. Your spirit goes up and down. From where in the back the coccyx is, the very bottom of your spine, it goes to just below that. The spirit core does, to where it's just above the head. Okay, it goes through, and the energy, it goes like from the top to the bottom. It goes through itself. Okay, it flows almost like water, but it has almost exactly no resistance. Two streams meet like this; they're going to clash and then form, and then start mixing, going downstream. But first they clash. With energy, it goes through it, so it looks really weird. Probably about a year after I'm out of here or something, Deanna will wind up, or someone from the Essex Ramirez and Aya Foundation will start putting out some videos that's live feed from the ET systems that they're waiting to get their hands on. I've mentioned before, there's a new country being made, and it's in the oceans, all of them. It's a nation which is an actual group of communities. They have their own word for it. Don't know what it is, and it's I'm not concerned about that. This body's at the point where it's I've been cranked up real hard today to do some video stuff. I was, so energized this morning, and I still have a lot of energy going in me, but there's a price to pay for that, and it doesn't stay long, and then you feel it. The body's dying, so it's supposed to be like that. No boo-hoo. Now, if you look at the heart up here, the heart's off to the side, okay? And I've said that the heart itself, about a third of it, on average, about a third of the heart energy itself mingles with the spirit core that goes up and down the body, okay? Now, your energy goes all the way down to the root, okay? To the root down here, okay? But the hard part of the spirit core, it goes up and down the spine, okay? Now, if you look at the solar plexus, the next thing, that's right in your core. And I've told you in videos, I've put it in writing years and years and years ago, that your solar plexus is on the average person, about 7/8 of your solar plexus is inside your spirit core. The spirit core goes through it, but 7/8 of it is where the spirit core goes through it. Now, these fields, they're kind of relative in size to they're kind of relative in size, except for the pineal. That's shown kind of the full thing. It's a little bigger, goes out of the head. But all these energy fields, they're actually a lot bigger. The solar plexus is wider than that. Not a lot, but it's wider than that. And then the sacral is it's just a little bit wider than that too. It's just a close proximity, so you can get the basic understanding of it. The sacral is embedded inside your core, right above. The sacral here is located right above the base energy field or chakra, which is right here, which is pink, like pink in the middle, and then darker as it gets out. That's anxiety, fear, fight or flight. A lot of that comes right through that. The sacral feels some of that energy coming in and out of it, but it's also sexual. But it actually works a bit with the base energy field or chakra. Okay, and then, the root is your attachment. Goes through your body. It helps you relax, get connected with the earth. So if you look at I don't have a picture of it here, but if you look at the spine, a picture of the human spine, and then inside the hips, then the coccyx goes down inside there. That coccyx, the tip of the coccyx, that's a point where the base energy field, focal point or chakra, that's where it's ignited and it's really strong. And then, of course, you have your crowns up top. We're going to look at them in a second. Now, there's a lot of different energy fields going on. This is the basics, but there's a lot more. There's some intricacies to how everything works and works together. While you're in a body, okay, that's a picture of you, so to speak. I need to get this thing just a little bit higher. So, down here is the second dimension, then up here is the third dimension, and you see the size of this balloon? This flesh-colored filter over the top of your head, that's floating over everyone's head. It's literally a filter. It has nothing to do with the crowns. It's outside. It's above your upper crown. Your spirit's inside. The smallest but strongest little teeny piece of your spirit is inside the body. Now it flows. The energy and spirit from you flows out through this, and then goes out into this huge. It's like a balloon. You can think of it like a balloon. It's just a mass of energy that's really you floating outside of your body. Now, this, what you see, the size of the brain on this person, the size of the body, the size of the field coming out is well over 1,000 times the size of this balloon. Okay, that it's not a good ratio, but it is what's a basic understanding for you of how much of you is outside of the body. Then this is dimensional barrier over here, but a lot of you is floating around on this. All of you is floating around in the second dimension, but a lot of it's here. Now this is spirit. Okay, now energy. Your energy that comes off you is, all over the place, okay? When star essonite that's in these spheres cranks you up, or essonite, when it cranks you up and Gaira goes into your core, she's so strong she pulls more of your spirit from here down into your body. When she does that, she offsets your balance of your body. You're more Gaira inside than you are her, and that's not what she wants, and that's not proper. You can trust planets, stars, okay? And everything's about to change, where everything's going to be wonderful. Anyway, anyone that tries to control or abuse, they're going to be put away or deleted, one or the other. So she takes more of your spirit up here and pulls it down into your body. That makes you stronger. Now, once that extra part of your spirit's in your body, when you get away from the star essonite, she pulls out, and your other spirit stays inside your body. That's just one of the ways that star essonite continually makes you stronger. Excuse me. So, now the get rid of that light. So now, looking at it closer, this is crown energy fields and a little more. This flesh-colored energy field, that's what it looks like. That's the color, the aura that comes off those frequencies. That literally, takes care of the spirit that's coming out of you, going back into you right here. To any spirit that was inside you wants to go out, is going to keep it from going out. But the main thing is, all this spirit up here, the big part of you, as you're going, it keeps that from going through this and going into you. When you're going through hell in these lives and you're all frustrated, mad, and everything else, if that went through your whole body, who you really are, the fullness of yourself as spirit, sentient energy, floating around the second dimension, that's going to cause some issues, okay? So that's why that filter's there. When Gaira brings more of you into your body, she pushes through the filter. It's easy for her to do. Remember, these bodies are made from the planets, and the planets are the I don't like the word master, but they're the experts, the ones that know the most about the bodies and how they function. Now, the purple part is the basic part of the physical brain that holds the upper crown. And then there's a little bit of a funnel from the upper crown to the middle crown. which is like a rust orange color. Okay, that's like a lens. Okay, it focuses, acts like a lens. Exactly, it focuses the energy. Down into the down into the lower crown, which is the silver blue looking thing there. It focuses what's coming in through the top down in, and then focuses it right to the lower crown, and from there, the lower crown, it takes the energy and it softens it up. It makes it like a little more cloudy. It's got information in it, and it goes right into the hypothalamus itself. Has got the same similar energy, and then these two clouds of energy, they meet, and that's how you create understanding. Okay, and that's basically where it happens. However, your heart is connected here. The heart energy comes up through the spirit core into the hypothalamus and works with the hypothalamus to create understanding. But the hypothalamus does the vast majority of creating understanding. The hypothalamus also connects with the pineal and everything else in your brain. It's like a control center. A really good stone with it is celestite. Okay, celestite is a stone of understanding. So anyway, like I said, this is the basic information, and we have tons of pictures. I've put a lot of stuff out in videos over the years. And the energy fields, they don't run straight up, and the core runs up and down like this, but the different energy fields, there's a little bit in, a little bit out. Okay, the heart being to the side, we're only about a third of your heart energy on average is actually embedded inside the spirit core. Well, that's basically it. There are conduits, energy conduits. There's energy conduits in your brain that connect things together. I'll show you one other thing here. This is a section of one of the other pictures. It's got a lot of the different fields where they all come together, and if you were to actually see it live, which the Era Found Essex Ramirez Anaya Foundation will eventually show you, and it might be a year and a half, 2 years from now. So it's not something to hold your breath on, but it's going to happen just the same. They're going to show you live time with one of the scanners, one of the display things we have that the ETs give us, and it shows your body, all the energy moving through your body. That'll happen as soon as Deanna and the rest of them get hooked up with it. That can't happen until this body's dead, because once this body's dead, I'm free, and I'll make sure that nothing interrupts what's going to happen with the ETs coming here. I have to, seriously, my job is to serve and protect everything, but this is imperative that I be out there to protect this new awakening. So not just for this planet, it's for creation. It's not just a third dimension, it's all dimensions everywhere. So, the pineal helps you a lot, with vision, as you know. But people who are strong solar plexus use that scanner energy field to see. And everything links back to the hypothalamus, which is also attached to the pineal. So people are strongest in the solar plexus. They still have pineal working with them. It's just that they're stronger in the solar plexus area, so they see things that way, and vice versa. People with heart energy, your heart's always working with the hypothalamus gland. What does that do? It connects to the pineal, to the scanner energy that's pretty much like this coming out of your head. There's the pituitary, which works really hard to put high definition clarity on it. It's got a very strange energy field. We have, pictures and information on all that. The optic chiasm is very important. And the stones that are good with these things, that's all in book number 3 of the creation series. Just go Amazon.com, you go JSX-creation, and you'll see. So anyway, I just wanted to do what I could to give you an idea of how energy flows. It's a little different, and the auras that are expressed are not the same that are on these machines. I know we bought one. I knew it was wrong, that there's a problem, but I wanted to see how it was set up and how it read, and then I saw it, and then I've talked with other people who are themselves going to get involved with changing the colors that are representative of the different energy fields. So they're going to have some help with that when it's time, and that's their thing. That's not for me. It's not for the. It's not for me now, and I'll be out here soon. But it's not for the ERA, Essex Ramirez and Aya Foundation, or this. It's for them. We have. I say we, but I'll be out of my body. But our group is doing something else. Our foundation. Then you'll be meeting all of Deanna's Mind's kids, and then other family members be cranking up people as I believe Fernando's son is 8 years old now, and he's ready to start cranking up people as soon as Deanna goes home and helps teach him how to do it, and that's as soon as this damn body dies and I'm free. So I hope this helps. I know it will, no matter what stage or point you're at. Just know how things flow. And there's also, the energy flows everywhere and kind of connects, but at the same time, there's conduits in there. Some of the spheres that we've made, the most recent ones, they energize the conduits that go in between with different stone energies. And other people put out good spheres. They'll power you up. Awesome. I'm not taking anything away from them, and I'm not telling you not to get them. Buy them. But the reason ours are more is because of the exactness and the power level of what's in there. So. But when Deanna's got the website open again, she'll have other people, working it with her. She's got other stuff to do. We're literally founding a brand new nation that's whose landmass is actually all the oceans on the whole planet. She's got a lot, and then she's got to take off in a few years and get out in space and go do stuff. So these other people put out good stuff. Don't hesitate to buy their products. It'll be less expensive too. I'm not saying don't buy it from us, but I'm being fair and honest with everyone because of what I am and how I was made in the beginning to be so damn strong and yet so accurate in seeing energy and stuff like that. That's why I could do that. But that's good. That's more for you. And all these spheres, you put the energy in there, it won't come out. If Source cranks up a stone, a sphere, unless I pull it out, it'll always be there. Doesn't matter who it is if they're stone. So, and ours are just strong. So they're the strongest. But folks, love you. Take care and have a good one.